We now return to Let's Play Anno 1800. Okay, so my ship is coming back. This is never going to be done, so, okay. Whilst we're waiting for that, we're going to come back over here, and we're going to get set up for the other location. And in order to do that, we're going to build 2 more of these. How much longer until this? Oh, we need to start getting cannon. Okay. Well, for now, we'll build 2 of these. You know what? I only need 1. And I'm going to be low on people. So we have to do a little bit of upgrading. Looks like 1 more. Go. Alright. I'll get those ships going. So we will need probably just the 1, I would imagine. We got a population here of 410. Let me look at that again. Yes, it holds up to 600 farmers. So we need to add 1 more production chain of these things. Should be fairly easy to do. Put a potato farm there. And a distillery there.
Nice day for it.
Yeah. So now, this is where I'm kind of on the fence about what I'm going to do here. It's not. I'll fit another one in there of something, and they can head off in this direction, and it will work. Kind of curious
so
as to
brave,
why that's a
and
different
so
direction.
many lives saved.
We had a fire. I guess it wasn't a crisis because my firefighters took care of it for me. Well, that's excellent. You here? You're here. All right. If you're ready to board, bring who aboard again? The masked stranger, correct? Yeah, okay. And we're taking him past the patrols to the lighthouse. Where is that patrol?
Coordinates plotted.
I don't trust it. No, just that guy. So basically I have to sneak in under the radar here. What is...
Taking the initiative.
I don't want a frigate.
Viscount Guffington Hawkmoth.
Only got 2 frigates there. Having a couple clippers would be more useful to me. Alright, well while he's taking his sweet time getting up there, we now have that ready. Do we have you ready? Not yet. Almost. Okay. What are you going to have to bring along here? Probably some wood. No, we produce our own wood here. In that case, I should probably consider possibly selling it, because while I'm not paying attention to this island, it can be
A square peg
producing.
in a round hole?
Yes, well. It'd be nice if you got a clue as to what they needed before committing to those things, but that's how that is.
We assist however we may.
I assume African Queen is the new one. Alright, so what's the deal? We need to come here to pick up schnapps. We need to take the schnapps over to here to drop off schnapps and pick up peppers. To then bring to here, to then bring nothing back. Yeah, so I guess that's all we're doing. We need you, and you, and you. Alright, so we are loading up with schnapps. We are unloading schnapps. We are picking up pepper. We are dropping off pepper. Easy McPaisy. Alright, so once we start getting a little bit of a stockpile in the pepper, potatoes are going down. That's not supposed to be a thing right now. Production. Potatoes, 10 out of 12. So 2 of them aren't being used. Have a maximum of 17 consumption. but we're overproducing here. I don't think I understand what I'm looking at. Let me, let's just do this real quick again. Since things have changed, 1756 to 1255. Actually, let's look at the maximums. That is the better way of looking at this. 1260. All right. We now go to production, and we need 4. I have more than enough. We need 6. Check. We need 5. Check. We need 2. Check. 2 of them. Oh, where was soap? 1 of them, and we are in fact producing our own brewery by twice as much. I only need 1. So I don't know what those numbers are indicating, but they should be fine. What is not fine, excuse me, is that these guys are overworked, which is distressing given that I've got excuse me. I have several warehouses in the vicinity, so these guys are vastly overproducing. But, okay, so wait a minute. We've got 2 there, and I am currently producing plenty here. I'm already producing 2 breweries here. This one's already been... Jesus. This one's already been producing... Schnapps is doubling down here. We are producing 7 to 4 consumption. But yeah, we've got 2 of the breweries here. So I could begin reducing. We do have a little bit of a stockpile. Do we have... And these guys have got this stuff too. Is this just... Does this come naturally to everybody? We're back in Kalenborg. No, I wanted to be... No, that's in your... How are you guys all getting this stuff? You don't have any, but... Where'd I get all this stuff from? All these luxury goods? We are not producing... Why... No, we just started with the peppers, I suppose. Right, okay. Your production of timber is distressing. Oh shoot, I gotta finish this. This is not timed, however.
Attention for the Admiral.
So we just sneak in, because I feel like he's stuck. I feel like that's not supposed to be a thing. It's not exactly a patrol. I'm hoping that this is actually going to give me a choice at the end with whom to side
Always
with.
try to get at the root of a problem. You have the courage of your convictions.
Nothing yet? Okay. What's the quest?
Alas, my bowels
The pickup
churn
quest.
afresh.
Now that I can do.
Righty-ho.
New orders?
That I can do. Alright. So, you are now producing as you should be, right? We've got the extra schnapps. The extra schnapps should now be coming to here, which means you guys should be getting it.
We're in a good spot.
A little bit. It'll catch up. It will catch up. So now I've got the 300... Need to take a drink, clearly. Alright. I hope that... I don't know, my mute button on my headset sometimes doesn't work anymore. So I apologize if that was just me chugging down a whole bunch of water right in your ears. What the hell was I doing? Okay, so we got a copper deposit. I need to leave a way open. I don't like that at all. Let me look here. Can I grab you? So it is basically... What about right there? That is a lot. So maybe if I... Okay, so right about there would be a good roadway. Right at that tree. Right. And then another one, say... Yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty much perfect right there. But we could bring it back further. Yeah. And that'll still work. Right. And then if we have to, for whatever possible reason, we can always adjust this. But we shouldn't. So now what we're going to do is put down 2 of these. And we'll just... Okay, this is actually perfect because it's right by here. You know... I mean, I can't really see myself needing too much more space for these people. Let me look real quick. How far away is too far away? It kind of fades right about here. I'm gonna maybe leave enough room for one more block. Ah, that's a lot of waste. Tell you what, we'll start it over here. It'll be close enough, hopefully, that this will still count. And we'll just run this right up in here. Now, we're not going to process copper here, and I can't do copper anyway because I just determined that it creates, or it requires workers, right? So we got to kind of sit this one out just a little bit. And then that's it. Perfect. That actually fits perfectly. I am pleased. We really have to bring this, like, here. That's sucky. Which means I'm not going to be able to get crops there either. Alright. But that's going to take a lot still. Fair amount. Perfect. Alright. So let's maybe consider bringing you up here now. Something like that. Yeah, and then maybe I'll just leave this, and then we can do something like, not here. Like this. Oh, that does look a bit weird. Can we do stone? It's a different type of stone. It creates its own key-looking dirt road, but that's not really what I want. Well, we'll match it. Although that's going to take all my bricks, what little I have left. This doesn't require brick, does it? No. No, it does not. I don't know, that actually looks kind of crummy. Let's maybe get rid of that. Ah. On the one hand, I'm sure the context-sensitive placement is good for some things, but it's really, or not placement, removal, demolishing is good for some things, like if you're trying to just delete a bunch of stuff real quick without, you know, touching other things, but man, it's actually a bit worse. So let me I already know the answer to this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it won't go down there. Alright, well, that's fine. I don't know, we'll do something with that. I highly doubt I'll ever need this. And how far back could these go up anyway? So it's possible if I move that road, I could touch it on the road anyhow. Alright, well, we'll just leave you be for now. The only important thing is that we're getting the peppers, and we are going to need more peppers. So it's time to put another one in. may as well be overproducing as much as possible, since that is literally the only thing this island is good for. Now, where do I want to... Okay, I can bring you further down here, but again, it's not. So how far until we actually get to land? Basically right there. Alright, for the sake of it, I'll line you up here. And we will do something like that. I guess I'll just keep drawing lines. That's pretty close. Pretty close. So actually, if I...
Peddlers say there's nowhere
yes,
to take
just
it.
hold your horses. And, yes, I agree that kind of looks like crap, but maybe actually it would be best to do this, and that way I can just get the road there. Well, I'll fuss with it later if we have to. So three production. I mean, should we just do more? I did say we may as well just do more, right? Coal. What's can we produce coal here at home? Coal kiln. What does it take to get a coal mine? I don't remember. Not you. I don't remember how to unlock a coal mine. It must be along here somewhere. Alright, well. Okay. So 410.
The fire is out of control.
Flemsburg, arg. I mean, you should be able to get to it. Although this little area right here, oh, that's why. Because it's that little area right there. Well, we're low on people. Well, we're low on people because their houses just burned down. And now they've... yeah, I cut roads and now they can't get there quickly. Curses. Now I can just sit for a minute. Okay, so while we're here, let's move this back as I had originally... well, not originally, but as I recently decided. Move you back. Move you back. And do that. And now... in theory, I've even added more. Maybe not, because now this is going to touch right there, and then that's not going to... although I could angle these differently. Yeah. So if I really wanted to, I could get a lot more going in here. But you need
our love into them.
your 2 more. Now I've capped you off up there. I mean, I could easily just put 2 in here. Because how many more do you need? None. So yeah. I could just have it stretch all the way to the end. That may actually just be a little bit more satisfactory. Because otherwise what's going to be out
The
here?
fire
Nothing.
left ruins behind.
Alright. What's your deal? Fish. We are very low on schnapps. We're taking too much of it. What are my trade routes looking like? I've only got one, taking it from here to here, so we're not taking it from here, but these guys are taking it from here, so they're dumping everything from here. Oh shoot. West.
Attention for the Admiral.
Alright.
Rudder!
We'll make it up to you, whatever we were doing with the masked man there. Again, I do hope that comes back to me so that I have an opportunity to choose between the two, because I would love to go to war with this guy. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm willing to bet it's a pain in the butt. If he's anything like what's-her-face, Beryl, it's gonna be a pain. But, you know, as I said, I already learned my lesson. My lesson was that you just build like 24 tiny gunboats and a few frigates to tank, and then they just handle the rest. You can force fire everything down.
I feel it reflects the times.
Do this your own way. No, really. Receive it in whatever way you will.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a big one. Vigilante, I mean, this is pretty funny. It reflects the times, and there's just nothing going on. To reduce this would reduce my reputation by 5. But yeah, whatever.
Uncompromising journalism.
We publish.
Make no illusions. What you are asking of them is difficult. It takes courage.
So, okay. So we just gained 3 by doing the one
Instead of
quest.
dismantling
We
the
lost
status
5.
quo,
We gained 2
perpetuate
because
it.
he was like, what a fucking hypocritical jerk. He's like, yes, put this in your post for the cause, and then he's like, you know, good for you. Good for you for not interfering, but we hate you for not interfering. What am I doing? This is set up. This should be ready to go. We need to get ready for the next step here. So I can... Yeah, we're totally full up on this now. I think it's safe to remove the brewing. Let me, before I go deleting buildings, just
Stores
make
are
sure...
inundated. Stand to attention for the boss.
Yeah, okay. Get rid of you. Get some of our resources and people back. It'll be very nice. I can utilize them for more important things, such as the big, long, involved thing that is canned food. So, okay, so I mean, technically I have like 5 pepper farms. I could do, nope, that's the wrong. I could ramp this up to be, Meekenbachen's got a carnival going on. I could ramp this up so that we've got 4 and 4, and then it all just comes from, I don't think I need a full 6 cans, that's way too much. It only requires 20 people, 20 farmers to work a cattle farm. Artisanal kitchen requires 75 inventors. Okay, we probably don't want that many then. What is...
Take it before I change my mind.
Anarchy defectors like to give me a thank you gift of... who knows? Collect your gift.
You ain't half good to us.
A bomb pack. Usable on military ships. Discharges a bomb that... oh, damn it. I was looking at that. Ooh, discharges a bomb that explodes after a short delay. Okay. Well, it requires... I better refamiliarize myself. Bakery, right. We need to get you down here, don't we? So, yeah. Well, I don't think I want to put this on my ship just yet. I don't have a real reason to. This also affects the bakery, so we needed a separate one for the bakery. Instead, I could put this in here for the slaughterhouse. Or cloth industries. Affects all cloth industries. Oh, I've already got one of those in here, though, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Cigar, flour mill, paper mill. Okay. So I could put the slaughterhouses if I rearranged this in such a fashion that the slaughterhouses were here, then we could kind of maximize that a bit. That might work. That might work. Where? There's a slaughterhouse over here. I was saving this for the cloaks, right, correct. Deliver 3 naval mines. Where are you?
New orders?
What the hell, dude? Why isn't this triggered yet?
On our way. Ordnance plotted.
Had a rip-roaring
There you
time.
go.
That really is first-rate.
Now we got a trade charter, which is slightly better. It's a one-time use thing, though. So, I guess it's not that much better. Anything I want? Movement speed, cargo slowdown. Oh, yes, I should be looking at expedition. We're going to have to do this because I need cotton for the guys. So, naval power, medicine, faith. Did I make that purchase? I need to go look real quick. Medicine and faith. That's why I've got this guy. Okay. As far as naval power, we don't have anybody for naval power. Now, as I recall, naval power is distinctly different from force. It is not the same thing. And I think that symbol is the giveaway. So, we head now to prison to get our... I can't believe I did not realize this the first time I played the game.
Bear out his judgment.
I can't believe I didn't realize it the first time I played the game. So, the range... What does this guy do for churches, though? Increases range even more. So, if I buy this guy, it would be for my faith, but then later I could put him in the church with the other dude, and that would increase range by 25%. That could be the difference between needing 2 or 3 churches. Because what little bit, these are churches, right? Yes, they are. So what little bit might lie outside of them and not be getting their service, that extra 25% would add coverage. I mean, 15% would probably add coverage. But if I had to add another layer of people... Well, if I have to add another layer of people, I'll just move the farmers to the edge of town so they don't need to be... hunting, crafting, diplomacy. So let's think here for a moment.
Ready for orders.
I've got this guy who, I don't know if I actually need to bring that one. In fact, I mean, So, if we did come into some kind of combat situation, those might be useful to have these guys, but at the same time, their stats aren't necessary. Now, that's got a self-repair, which means I probably won't be taking this one, because that's taking up a spot, and I won't be taking that one. So, we know I'll be taking up one spot. I've got one spot, plus 2 spots for rations. So, realistically, I don't have enough of anything to go on expedition just yet. Naval power, there we go. Reduces damage slowdown. Now, that could be helpful. Crafting. You're the only one with naval power. But she would be good to just maybe have on the ship.
Flagship at your service.
Well, he's got the special flamethrower thing, which is kind of cool. Attack speed is extra, too. Like 100% attack speed. Reduces attack range, though. Oh, I think that only applies to the flamethrower, though. 5 naval power I don't think is going to be significant. Let's just wait a minute. Uh-oh. He bought shares in her island? Which one? Can I buy shares? 41,000. Could I literally buy the same share from him? Probably not. Do I want to do that? Or how about we just buy it from him since he's a dick? It's significantly more expensive to do so. Not that one, though. I'd only get 63 for doing it, but I could buy his island from him. I would. We'll hang on to it here. I need to get my head back in the game. Literally. So, 280 people still to function. 200 people I could utilize for... Let me check this again. Go up, go up, go up. So, workers, work clothes, 650, schnapps, 600. Yeah, so I can go up to 600 and still have enough stuff for everybody. And that would maximize
bunions, silly Orncoot.
Little money I am not making at all. So let's do that. Let's add more people here. What was she saying about some poor woman's bunions? Let's not put it there. That takes up valuable spots. But I also don't want to go too far out this way because then we get further away. How about here?
You
within
people
range?
and your fancy ideas.
You are within range out there. So there we shall be. Now I realize there's absolutely no reason for me to do layouts like this, because, at least on the smaller islands, because it really doesn't do much for me. Where am I? That's not... Oh my god. Population, please. 500 max. Okay. Let's see how many more we can add here. Okay, I do have a fire station. Fire station's probably going to be out of range up in here. So an alternative to this would be that I swap out a fire station for maybe like here? Or maybe here? But I couldn't do that evenly. Like if I wanted to remove a road. Let's just see. It's the wrong one, damn it. 530. This should be enough. We've got plenty here. Are you out of range? You're not out of range of that. We're providing for 2 and only consuming the 1. But right now, we're not supplying 2. Why? And now we are. Not sure I understand. I guess it's just taking a while. But this definitely now gives me enough of a workforce that I can justify having plenty more. But now I need to think about, what do I want? Well, since we haven't unlocked coal, I'm assuming it's going to be later, and therefore it's going to require workers to work the coal mines. What does it take to work an iron mine? Workers, yeah. So, okay. Well, we may end up converting some of those into workers, which then has that added problem of now needing to supply them. I really, really don't like the idea of giving them up so that we then have to go in and, you know, just have the negatives in the newspaper all the time, but that might be the solution to this. Likewise, if I get rid of some roads here, I can move this and get 2 more people in here. Right. Deal. No, I gotta get rid of that road too. And then it just makes it a big, long road. But gives me extra people adds up to money. 550. Okay, well, close enough, I guess.
The people celebrate your
I could put in
leadership.
5 more. 5 more would be maxing it out. I just have to be careful of where I want to put those. Okay, let's go check on this guy real quick. Medicine. Ooh, high medicine. She's pretty cheap. Crafting. Replaced input. Okay, I've already got one of them. Waiting. Yeah, I better get on that. Diplomacy. Crafting, diplomacy. Okay, well, I definitely want to buy this.
I'm watching your every move.
And I guess that means we'd better take some people back.
Flagship ready for orders.
Because we're a little bit full. Alright. So the first thing that they are going to require is what? So I think I can get like 30 out of this. They'll need the canned food and sewing machines and rum. So yeah, let's not cause problems yet. We'll implying that we'll cause problems later, of course. Yeah, we'll hold off on that until we've actually got a colony settled, set up, which means that I probably also then want to have a fleet with me so that I can take some extra ships to do immediate colonization, or at least goods.
You can't
let's
make
see.
better what's already gold. I've somewhat to put before a townsperson.
Your husband is at the pub.
I wish I'd a goose for your kindness.
Affects lumberjack huts, charcoal kilns. Oh, damn it. Hunting cabins, and the Wanza woodcutter in the land of the lions. Unfortunately, it is a crafting thing. It increases productivity and forest density. Okay. Well, I'll want to pick that up before I forget. Then I can just consolidate all my goods together. Okay. So this island, though, this island should be profitable now. Barely. Well, at least this one is more than just profit, though. It's meant to be something. The problem is that as soon as I add more to it, then it becomes non-profitable again. Which is, even if we're just breaking zero, I'm okay with that. It may behoove me to get rid of some of
What brings
this.
you here, master?
Yeah, it's only about 40. Still, that's an extra 40. But we're making... What exactly are we making here? Well, I guess about 700 total-ish average. Bosch is less attractive because they lost their thing. This is vastly unprofitable, so I could expand them up again. But the more I expand them, the more I take away, and that defeats the purpose. Right. So I could do the same here. I don't know. We'll never need this many peppers. We're not going to build that big of a settlement that I'm going to require to have that many things.
It's wise to be ready to...
Just check what my current supply on the peppers is. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Well, I think we are free now from the desire thing. I think everybody should have some, except for, of course, you guys with your whole sausage and bread thing now. Now we've got kind of an issue going on there, which I guess I could set that up here. Why do... Oh, because these guys are supplying the beers, right? Well, that's okay. We've got plenty of space here that we can leave a little bit of it for production of bread, so that at least the workers can get it. Maximizing this out to 1,600 workers, 1,600 farmers would probably be pretty good, money-wise anyway, but, thinking further down the line that we're going to need grape and the limestone for abundance. I mean, that's much, much further down the road, but we'll have enough of a population anyway to support that. But I'm actually very pleased that this worked out. This is going to be a nice little thing that will be highly productive for quite some time, and I will never have to worry about it, hopefully, knock on wood, because if anybody needs something, I can just slam down more farms and dig it up. Iron. He wonders, could I... Well, this is something to think about in the future, but it is entirely possible with the room that I actually do have, if I did maximize this so that I had way more workers that needed something to do, I could just move all cannery production to this island. That would shorten the time it would take to dump stuff off. They could all dump it here. And then we've just got this guy who would be bringing... What are you doing right now? Oh, okay. You got schnapps and storage is what you got. Yeah. Because now these guys are full, right? Yes. That's exactly what's happening. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, anyway, so this one could also be a meat producer. Because we might have enough room for cattle farms up in here, up in the valley, where we could put artisanal kitchens. And some iron to create a cannery or two up here. Because then I could have the wheat feed into a silo for the cattle farms. We got plenty of room here, but we'll see what I can do here. I think we'll have a bit all over the place. I have not yet even begun to fill in all the spots here, but I'm just thinking for the future, upgrades and whatnot, we may end up having to start shipping a lot of the basic stuff offshore to make room for the newer, more complicated things.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Now's your moment.
A destruction
Action
quest.
must be taken. Rise. Rise.
As the royal fleet heads for us, you must decide, are you willing to fight for enlightenment or equality or oppression and obscurantism? So this is another, he wants me to blow something up?
Apathy is the carbuncle of society.
We didn't lose any
Flagship at your
reputation
service.
for that, so I'm okay with it. Can we dump this off, please? The ship manifest, I'll hang on to. This thing I think we can safely get rid of for now. Yeah, and then we'll kind of... I'll send you up here to go grab this thing.
Sails!
Bring that back home, and then we'll go check out the prison. So I need at least one more ship to bring with, because I'm going to want someone to have supplies so that immediately when we get to the New World I can start colonizing a bunch of islands, because I know the NPCs are going to follow suit rather quickly. I am actually surprised, I will admit, that there are yet empty islands all over the place still. Would it be worth my time to colonize them just for... Probably not, because, I mean, these guys are barely colonized, and they don't...
Thank your loving
They're not as
kindness.
profitable as you would think. Although, I mean, if I didn't have pepper farms going on, that's 300... That's $300 here that wouldn't be taken away from my budget. So, maybe...
The people celebrate your leadership.
Maybe it would be. And then this big island hasn't been touched. That island hasn't been touched. Should I just make some population centers? That might be fun. And by fun, I mean just take more time away from the focus of what I should actually be doing. Anyway, it's time to go. So I will try to focus a little bit more on getting us out of here and to the expedition as needed, because
Flagship ready for orders.
we kind of need to do that. So we will set sail for home and drop that off, and then go back and see if we can't maybe get a few more crew members, and then think about doing the expedition. I'm going to have to find that expedition list again for what kind of rations help with certain stats. But anyway, I'll end this one here. I will see you next time.